What's up YouTube? Ellie's behind the camera. I'm up front, Michael, the Bill Paying Hobbyists. Today's video is an homage or a nod to the King of Random. When he started out, it was a few years ago, I don't even remember how many years ago, I fell in love with his channel and I watched it all the time. Dude has cool stuff. It's continued on. They got a group of people, a man and a woman now that do it, and I haven't watched it, I'm sorry to say, as much. I need to get back into it, and I'm sorry I don't remember their names, but I will put a link in the description down below to their channel so you can go and watch them if you want to see a lot of really just random cool stuff that you want to do just to do it. Go check out their channel. We're going to take these bottles and turn them into portable, compact, waterproof containers that you can use for hunting, fishing, camping, just if you want something that you want to throw in your pocket or in a small pocketbook or a small bag to carry with you to keep things dry. First, we're gonna be cutting the tops off of these. Now, let me give you a list of what you need. You need some bottles. You need at least 2 bottles that are the same as far as diameter of the caps and the little neck at the bottom. You need some kind of hard plastic piece of paper or hard plastic card. This one is a hotel key that I happen to keep for some reason. And some epoxy. You can use hot glue, but the epoxy is stronger. Hot glue will work as well. I have a feeling that the epoxy will last a lot longer. And a piece of 120 grit, 150 grit sandpaper. When he cut his tops off, he grabbed his bench vise, he put them upside down, clamped them here, took a hacksaw and cut them off. I'm gonna use my bandsaw, it's faster and I can get it done. So we're going to the bandsaw and it's right there. Little safety tip, using a bandsaw, this is rotating. You need to be very tight gripped on your bottle. It's gonna catch, you need to take your time and go slow, okay? Safety, hold on to it tight. And don't grab this side, you're cutting that close. Just let it fall off. We can fix it later in safety classes. Those of you out there following along, you kind of see where I'm going with this, right? All right, let's go over to the bench and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. So what I did on the bandsaw is I cut these as close to that little flange right there as I could. So I want to use that. Now, one other tool you might need is some kind of knife, razor knife, where you can cut some of this stuff off. So I'm going to cut this excess off. Now, we're going to take our sandpaper and we're just going to flatten these out. We're going to sand it to flatten it out to get it nice and flat. We're also going to rough it up, which is very good for the epoxy. All right, now we also want to rough this up because I'm going to use this. You also need a pair of scissors. All right, so let's make some epoxy. This is my JB Weld epoxy. I use this for a lot of stuff. Even Elizabeth uses it. 2 equal parts. Mix it up for 30 seconds. And try not to drip it all over so you don't get it, so you don't epoxy the cap to the neck of the bottle. But you want to get enough on there that completely makes it watertight and seals all the way around. You don't have to use these. I'm doing it because I want to compress this down as it's drying. And then I'm going to take it and tighten it up. Now you can also put some rubber bands around them if you want to compress them, or you can just, you know, stand them upright and leave them be. They will still cure, the epoxy will still cure just right. And we'll let that sit. And for this one, since it's so big, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace that with a Sharpie. And you definitely want to make sure you coat it with enough epoxy, because again, you want these to be watertight. And if you don't get epoxy all the way around, it's going to leak. All right, we'll let that sit for about 2 hours and then we'll show you what we can do. All right, so they've had 2 hours to dry, so now let's take them apart and let's test them out. Well, undo the clamps, test them out. So, there you go, you got a container all the way through. You can put something in there to keep it dry. And it's lightweight, you can store it, put it in your pocket. Here's another one. This one, you got a sealed container. And then you can put something else on the side, sealed container. Now, the question is, are they really sealed? So we'll got a bucket of water right there. Towel.
Would you rather use a paper towel?
I'm using a paper towel. Put it in there. Get the bowl out of the way. Oh, that was cool. Little vibrations. Dry. Let's test this one. All right, bowl of water. Shut the towel on that side, close it up, and I'll put one on the other side. Dry. Dry. So there you go. This one has 2 different compartments, and if you wanted to, you could find something with a black lid the same size, or paint this lid so you know which side's which, or just put a mark on it, whatever, engrave it. And you can put a 2-part compound in here that can actually start fires without using a match. And that's on King of Random. And this one you could put matches in here if you wanted to and keep them nice and dry, or anything else you wanted to keep dry. All right, it's time to do a little numbers. Really, this is super simple. The only thing I used was my epoxy. So about 10 cents worth of epoxy. These are jugs that we used, that we recycled from something that's already used. So for 10 cents, I got 2 containers that I can use for anything I want to keep it dry. If I go camping, go out in the woods or whatever else, go fishing, good to go. You can use these for a lot of things. If you have any ideas or something else you'd like to see, let us know, and we'll see what we can do about making a video out of it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Say hello to Logan and Oliver. I always like those. See you on the next one.